All right, friends, it is September the 15th, 2023. Got a couple things that I want to look at here and discuss a little bit that to me are very important in regards to the timeline, the event horizon, where I'm at in time, where I perceive we are at in time, based on predicted events. Now this one here, I posted on my Patreon on June 9th of this year. And this was the perception, the very, very strong, ominous perception that came into my mind, and I had to draw it out. It's a ship, it's a warship. It's in a port and it's been attacked. This just happened a few days ago. Ukraine bombs the Russian shipping port. So I knew that was coming soon. And the only importance that this has, it's not a, oh, big deal, or, oh, it's nothing other than it gives me an indication of where we are on the timeline, where we are in regards to the event horizon. So that lets me know, just for that one. The events happening in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia, are, I'm watching them very closely because there are elements of it that fit into this scenario, and they've been coming through for me. Like this one here. This was with crypto viewing then, but future forecasting now. Prediction that I had for our monthly events, this was for, I did this on February 25th, it was for March predictions. That depleted uranium, that they would, the Ukrainians would get depleted uranium and they would use it. A few days later, a week later, it was announced in the news that they had been given depleted uranium for their tanks, bombs or whatever for their tanks, just like I had here. This image here is from a personal session. This was also a personal session. This that I did in April 17th, 2022. I wasn't sure, but when this happened a couple of months ago, this huge depleted uranium ammunition cache that got blown up, and I saw that mushroom cloud, I was thinking it might have been this that I was seeing. Quite honestly, I was hoping that was it. I was hoping that was what I was seeing here on April 17, 2022. The way I'm looking at it now is that I was wrong to be so optimistic about that, and that this is still looming on the horizon. My feeling about that is partially because with Future Forecasting Group, we just published a video with some of our remote viewing results. This was a very interesting session and a very important session because the target that we were given, none of us had any information about. What we did do was we went to a different potential future event. A potential future event, and you can go, and I recommend, I'll have the link below, you can go watch this video, that looks like this. And we all had it in there in our sessions for that target. And with Future Fort, we do have I think it's a 7-day free trial. You can go and sign up, and you can look at that. You can look at all the full session. It's available, and I'd have to go back and look for it. But there was another session we did. This was with Future Forecasting Group last year. The target was we did this last year. I think it was like November of 20. No, wait. No, it was in November of 2021. The target was to look at the date February 22nd, 2022. So it was all these twos, 2, 2, 2, 2, to all the twos. And so we're blind, of course. And so the tasking for that was to perceive any type of events related with that time. And in my session, I should have grabbed it. I'd have to go back and look for it. What I saw was a missile launcher launching missiles. And starting a war. And so when we did the debrief on it in November, or whatever it was, of 2021, it's like, oh wow, how are we going to know? But that was the date that the Russian war started. Russia began bombing Ukraine. I believe in Russian time it may have been the 23rd, but I don't know how the time correlates with us, so it may have been the 22nd for us. I don't know, but it was right at that time. Actually, the tasking was a 2-day window before or after February 22nd, 2022. So I saw the start of the war, the missiles being launched. And why is it? It's not important that, for me, it's not important that I perceived it and wrote it down. It's important as a time marker of where we are on the timeline. The chain of events, the event horizon. That's the only thing that matters. It's not for me to get any kind of praise or criticism about it. It's about where we are on the timeline. Now this year, 2023, has come up for me. This was a session that I did with crypto viewing on November 21st, 2020. November, a lot of November stuff. When I did the ominous feeling sessions about the coming virus, that was in November of 2017. Then the big news about the virus began in November 2019. So November is a very interesting month. I'll be looking at November. But I was looking at 2023 in the session from 2020, and I could feel the disruption. And I'm not sure what it is. Is it war, or is it a blackout? Is it a natural disaster? But back in 2020, 2023 felt a lot like 2020 to me. And I wasn't exactly sure why, but it was looming out there on the horizon. And it felt black and dark, which analytically I could translate and say, well, does that mean there's going to be a blackout? I'm not sure. But there was something about it. So back in 2020, 2023 felt like 2020, and now we're getting news of the new variant. They're kicking the coronavirus thing back on again. Put your masks on, mask mandates, the shots, new outbreaks, and all that kind of stuff, which is what I was anticipating for 2023. I wasn't anticipating it would be so far in the year. I was anticipating maybe in the first half of 2023 that would take place, but it's happening now in the second half of 2023. And some messages here of maybe how to prepare for it, at least mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, of how to prepare for what might happen, the potential of what might happen. So that's what this video is. It's a timestamp for me of, as far as why I'm here, why I'm doing this work, and where I'm at on the timeline towards the event horizon. So that's why I feel compelled to do this video. Otherwise I wouldn't do a video like this, but I feel compelled to do it. If I think of anything else, I may have missed something. But if I remember anything else, I'll make another video.